April is a strange month and it brings with it strange energy. This year, a time when both the solstice and the resurrection are celebrated, April has been known publicly as a tough time for most people, and we are feeling it. In the poem The Wasteland by T.S. Eliot, widely regarded as one of the most important poems of the 20th century and a central work of the modernist poetry, Eliot goes on to say April is the cruelest month. According to an article in Washington Post, mass murder experts and terrorism experts refer to April as the killing season. The month starts with a day dedicated to fooling people, and April 15th through April 20th is known as a time of unstable energy. According to an article on dailyrepublic.com, April is the month that bad things happen. From natural disasters to terrorist attacks and Hitler's birthday, and even bad allergies, April is just the worst. And it seems like it all accumulates with April 15th, which also happens to be tax day in the US of A. All around me, relationships have been crumbling. People are suffering fatal accidents. Relatives have been murdered, and most people have been on edge and disgruntled. Even the US attack on Syria shows the unstableness that people have been experiencing the last couple of weeks. And it gets personal in other ways too. Other Mandela effect YouTubers have been receiving death threats. Their channels have been hacked. Even my own support group, the Cat Cave, a place of love and non-trolling, has had to close shop this week due to sabotage from the inside, which has never happened in the history of this group. As I closed the group yesterday, that had meant so much to myself and the family of loving kindness I was blessed enough to be a part of there, I cried for almost 12 hours. Yeah, go ahead and make fun of me. To do so much for so long out of so much love and to have so much destroyed in an instant, it's beyond heartbreaking to say the least. And so with a heavy heart, I officially announced the end of the Quantum Effect support group that I filled my heart with this whole last year. Facebook is just not a safe forum for us, and Google has had their hand in every pie. I have spent my fair share of time crying this April, but is there something about April that varies from those in the past? Something electrifying in the air and putting everybody on edge? Well, there actually might be. According to their website, CERN has started up the Large Hadron Collider experiments again after a period of rest through the winter, and they've already found some intriguing ways in which particles decay in their data. What's more, antimatter is created each time the collider runs, and antimatter has an online reputation of causing possible odd behavioral patterns in humans. But that's not the only thing that's going on. The Schumann resonances are a set of spectrum peaks in the Earth's electromagnetic field. It's more or less the frequency of our Earth, and its current levels are off the charts. The main frequency detected runs about 7.83 Hz, and according to Dr. Joe Dispenza's website, many are not aware of the importance of this frequency as a tuning fork for life. In other words, it acts as a background frequency influencing the biological circuitry of the mammalian brain, and it's currently making levels 5 times that of the regular levels. This frequency has also been associated with high levels of hypnotism, suggestibility, meditation, and increased HGH, human growth hormone levels. In January of this year, the frequency shot up to an abnormal 36 plus hertz. According to neuroscience, frequency recordings of 36 plus hertz in the human brain are more associated with a stressed nervous system than a relaxed and healthy one. And therein lies the problem. If you notice, the frequencies rose tremendously the day Trump decided to bomb Syria, and are just starting to come back down as of the 20th, starting to decline on Easter Sunday. So how does all of this affect the quantum effect? Well, perhaps it affects all of reality, the physical world around us, the things we see visually, the things we can't see, and the mindsets we're in. I urge you to observe it yourself. Ask anybody in your company how they've been feeling over the last week. If they feel on edge, off their game, or have had random bouts of abuse from strangers and acquaintances. In my neck of the woods, an old man was set on fire at Denny's this morning without cause. Somebody ran in, threw a match at him, and left. My support group has been sabotaged. My family has been sick. My pain levels have been off the charts. And I have received the highest amounts of threats and hate mail in 1 week than I've received during my entire time on YouTube. But here's my positive spin. April's almost over, and plans for a future support group? They're bigger and better and stronger than ever. So, you are not alone.